Hello and welcome back to Sovereign Syndicate. Sorry for the quick break in episodes, but I just couldn't get them out in time, and I had to prioritize Disco Elysium for a bit because I'm preparing for a weekend where I still don't have time. So yeah, I have to record quite a bit in advance, and sadly, this series, is getting less traction than Disco Elysium, so I had to prioritize Disco Elysium. But hopefully I can get enough recorded here as well to tide me over the next weekend so I don't have another break in uploads. But okay, next up, let me quickly take a look at the journal. Otto's upgrade. Dante has a piece of intriguing technology. All right. That's another thing though. Molly's mech. Ask Dr. Wainwright about the serum. Molly said Dr. Wainwright would shed light on my concerns about the mystery serum. I can find him at the Red Lotus in Red Lantern Lane. Pay a visit later, okay. One man's treasure, discarded parts, sure. Otto's upgrade, that's that. Okay, and stolen steam is also Dante's. So I'm gonna go to Molly and hope that this doesn't... to Dr... what's his name again? Dr. Wainwright. And hope that this doesn't immediately end the chapter. We have to go to Red Lantern Lane. Let's travel there real quick. There we go. And it was in the Red Lotus, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be Red Lotus Bathhouse? Or what was it called? Is that the bathhouse? I think that's the bathhouse. Sorry, it's been a little bit since I recorded. There we go. I hope that's in here and I'm not mistaken. Or is it... right, is it the opium den? Let's take a bath, if we can. The proprietor keeps the water a mite below scalding, although... all through the day, and provides a supply of rose petals, bath salts and the like for the discerning customer. Okay, we can't take another bath. We've done that before in a previous chapter. Let's go down to the opium den. See who this Dr. Wainwright is. There's the sunken area. We've taken a look at that before, I think. Eccentric fellow, is that... no, Dr. Wainwright is over there. Who's the eccentric fellow, though? Ah, a sorcerer. This fellow seems to be actively chasing a dragon, though his current fantasies have turned toward Otto. I have powers too, wizard. He flourishes a pipe handle like a magic wand. Papava somniferum. Indeed. That was Otto. Indeed. Sir, are you insinuating that my automaton has the gift of magic? Precisely. And let it be known that you heard it from the great sorcerer of chemicals himself, Eustace Fullivole. I'll make sure to tell everyone I know about it, absolutely. Name's Teddy Redgrave, it's a pleasure. Redgrave, watch your back. Unless I'm enjoying another wonderful vision, there's a chimera right behind you. Okay, I know what a chimera is. I thought maybe that was slang, but no, since he's hallucinating stuff, he's just thinking of a chimera. This fellow is entirely off his head. Excuse me, Eustace, but I better be going now. Alright, just don't step directly backwards, else you'll be incinerated by a substantial breath of fire. Okay, there's a flask of laudanum. We can take that. Laudanum, great for sedating writhing beasts and preparing patients for surgery. Helped me greatly while having implants installed on my person. Let's take them. World's filled with many hazards. I should play it safe by taking this with me. Who knows if some beast pounces on me? Dr. Wainwright. Now let's see. It seems Dr. Wainwright is being pestered by some loon dressed up in a mask. It's the masked stranger. But think of the applications in wartime, Doctor. or if warfare makes you queasy, simply the everyday medicinal uses. Yes, I'll give it some consideration, but you know it isn't my decision alone to make. Of course. In the end, I believe you'll do what's best for the Empire. The Oddfellow rises, nods briefly in your direction, and leaves with a swivel of his cape, as if he walked the stage of a theatre. Wonder what that was about. Dr. Wainwright, I wonder if we can talk about something serious for a moment. Certainly, Teddy. You have my undivided attention. What is it? Molly O'Malley is offering to replace my metal leg with a better version from Arsenal Engines, but there's some risk of infection. According to Molly, you've ginned up some kind of serum to fight this. If by ginned up you mean developed through painstaking research and testing, then yes. Now, what do you want to know? Okay, an analysis. Ooh, 42. What's in it exactly? How does it work? We gotta try, right? Come on, we need a 9 or better. That's a 5. I don't know the rolls in this game. I'm very unlucky with them. Very unlucky. What's in it exactly? How does it work? Well, without getting too technical, it's a very effective curative, and as a side effect it boosts the subject's strength and speed. As for what's in it, I'm afraid that's a trade secret. Did you just wink at me? Thank you, that's helpful. Anyway, anything else you wanted to know? I've seen the serum's effects on one of Molly's dockhounds, Sucker Jones, and it wasn't pretty. I heard about the case of Mr. Jones. He was an inveterate gin bibber, and often in an opium daze. Hardly an adequate candidate for the serum. Additionally, he was never a patient of mine. It would seem that someone has leaked my research, and a tainted bootlegged version made its way into Jones's possession. But what you've got now is safe, for me I mean? It's as safe as my considerable skill is able to make it. Any type of surgery carries risk, but I assure you, in your case, it will be much less dangerous than, say, the original amputation. I don't know if this decision is getting easier or harder. Was there anything else I can relight my pipe, or can I relight my pipe now? I suppose we're done, thank you, Doctor. Oh, you could also talk to one of our subjects if it would set your mind at rest. Any dockhound with an artificial arm or leg should do, I think. Okay, Molly's mech is updated. Let's quickly take a look at the journal. Do we know where anyone like that would be? Now that I have Clancy's advice on the serum, I need to let Molly know if I want the operation. If possible, I could also ask a dockhound with an implant how the surgery went for him. Okay, I don't remember where dockhounds with implants were. Maybe maybe the guy in the what was it, in the bar where Molly O'Malley is? Did that guy have an implant? Yes, he had a jaw implant, didn't he? A jaw implant. So we could ask him about that. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We should do that. Also, let's take a look at the item we got. Oh, it's just laudanum, right? That's just plus 3 blood. Let's down that. Ingenuity has increased to level 13. Very nice. Anything else? Pollack cannot be used right now, I assume. Morning news. Okay, it doesn't show it. Oh, continue. My bad. Pollack. Yeah, right. We can't eat it raw because, like, who would eat it raw? Okay, let's keep going then and see if the guy at the bar has anything useful to say to us about this. Come on, let's. Can I? Thank you. If what he's gonna tell me is reassuring or maybe worrying. That was at the docks. Makes sense that you'd meet dockhounds at the docks. That, that tracks. Let's go there now. There's the tavern. Now the guy with the bets will not be ready yet. I assume it's in the next chapter kind of thing. Okay. Let's see. Is he still... Oh, he's not here. He's not here right now. Where would he be, maybe? Okay, let's take another look around. Let's just scour the locations real quick to see if maybe we can find a dockhound with an implant. Glenn isn't a dockhound. Dante, that's, I assume, a continuation of the story. Helena, I don't think you have do you have an implant somewhere? I realize now how rare it is to see a centaur dockhound. Really makes a fella ponder. Say, what can you tell me about your artificial limbs? Ah, she does have artificial limbs. Let's ask first like that. Oh, that's simple. I can tell you to bugger off. I dread to think about the kind of childhood she had. I'll be sure to let Molly know you've been of great help, if you catch my meaning. Fine. I guess Paco's happy to spill the tea on his augmentations. Should be in the warehouse round this hour. Note taken. Well, I'll leave you to it. Okay. I guess we're gonna go to the warehouse in a second. Anything else down here? I doubt there's anything new. Game, thank you. That's just those people. We don't really have a lot to talk about here, I assume. Let's just walk over there. See if we can enter. Let's not talk to Dante quite yet. Is that even the right place? Is that the warehouse or is that something else? If not, then we're gonna have to travel somewhere else, I suppose. Okay, this is not a place we can enter. Let me quickly take a look at the map. That's just the tavern. There's no warehouse here. Curiosity shop. Warehouse. Beggar's Lane. Let's go there. Let's see how that goes. Alright. Now, oh, Dante's shop is in here. Right. I think I saw that at some point. There's a missing poster, sewer grate. But we've looked at all that. It seems our dockhound friend has taken their leave. Good thing I got one of Otto's new components from the body earlier. Oh, yeah, right, the dead person that was here. Of course. The warehouse is here. Let's go there right away. See what that's all about. What the guy is going to tell us. Dockhound dwarf. That's him. Yeah. What you gawping at? Let's introduce ourselves. Name's Redgrave, friend. The resulting snort is not one of camaraderie, but he answers nonetheless. Paco Mendeles, Dockhound. What did Molly send you in here for, Paco? The usual guff. Some ne'er-do-wells skulking about asking for trouble, so Molly asked me to keep watch for a bit. Empathy? Ask Paco to let you by. Ask about the prosthetics. Let's ask about that first. That's a nice set of teeth you have. Molly set those up for you? Maybe. Why you want to know? Okay, impulsive, brutal, force him to talk, or empathy, that's a 94% chance, I like that more. Appeal to him as a fellow prosthetics user. Come on now. That works. That's fine. You can see why I'm asking, right? Only two out of 4 originals on this chassis. I'm no stranger to the problems these things come with. Yeah, I suppose we have that in common. What do you want to know? Let's ask about the pain. Is your rig comfortable? Does the pain keep you up nights? No, there's no pain. Feels natural, almost like I was born with it. The small movements do seem very authentic. Let's ask about infections. And no problems with infection? No, not with the new injections. Though I did have a friend a few years ago what died of it. Is that all? If I don't work, I don't get paid, you know? Perhaps with the new injections, the surgery's safe after all. Let's ask for a cigarette. I don't really need one, but sure. Before I go, you wouldn't happen to have a cigarette? Oh, you bloody beggars. Whole town's full of you lot. Anyway, what do I care? Molly hands them out for free. Here, have a handful. Now I'd better not smoke them all in one place. 6 cigarettes, thank you. Let's ask him to let us buy. That works too. Low rolls, but luckily that's a good stat for us. Listen, Paco, there was a mutant down here not long ago. I'm the man who put him down, and I need to check up on things, make sure it's still safe. Ooh, death. This character has gained the creative trait and will now be able to select dialogue options that require this trait. Only the beginning. Okay, is that so? Then I'd best let you do your job then. Good luck. Well, Paco, it was nice talking to you, but I'd best be on my way. See you around, Redgrave, if that's really your name. As far as I know it is. Let's quickly walk past him just so he doesn't suspect anything. And now let's walk back out. And I suppose we're gonna visit Dante now, right? Let's quickly take a look at the journal. So Molly's mech. Now that I have Clancy's advice on the serum, I need to let Molly know. Should ask a dockhound with implants. Okay, yeah. So that's done. We can go back to Molly, I suppose. Don't need that on the map. That's gonna happen anyways. Stolen steam. We're gonna get that from Dante. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Which one is gonna end the chapter? That's always the question with this game. Let's go to the docks. Let's see if there's anything that tells us that it's gonna end the chapter if we continue. Last time with what's his name, Atticus, I thought a different option in the dialogue would advance the whole chapter thing, but I clicked the one that actually advanced it, so I missed out on like maybe a couple of conversations. So I'm trying to be a bit more careful about this sort of thing. Okay, let's see. Let's see, Molly O'Malley. Redgrave, back again I see. What's it this time? To revisit our discussion about augmentations. Oh, talked to Dr. Wainwright, did you? That I did. And? Agree to the procedure? Agree to the procedure, but only if Molly will help you avoid getting evicted by Arsenal. We need a 3, at least. The 3 and the 1 are out of the deck, at least. That's something. Come on. That's an 11. Very well, I'll do it, but there's something I need in return. Arsenal is trying to evict me from the clock tower where Otto and I live. You obviously have Lord Braxton's ear. See if you can talk him out of it. Yes, I'll look into that for you. But first, the surgery. If there's even a chance I can find relief for the pain from my leg augmentation, I have to take it. My other option, hobbling about on a crutch, would put a quick end to my employment. Good. Talk to Gordon Gray at the apothecary. He'll fix you up. And don't wait around all day. Why is that? Gray needs time to prepare, so if you're really keen, you need to let him know well in advance. Otherwise, you'll miss your chance. Fair enough, Molly. I'll make sure to visit Gray sooner rather than later then. I think that's a good signal that we should go there right now before anything else advances. Good idea, Redgrave. You won't regret it. Okay, and with that done, let's run to the apothecary, and then we can talk to Dante, see what he's up to. Okay, let's keep going. The apothecary was in Soris Square, right? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay, let's see then what that does for us, or if that's just gonna go horribly wrong. I guess that's one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Though, I don't know, maybe it's gonna happen in the next chapter. And he just now has... We just have to tell him to prepare for it, and it happens next chapter. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Anything with the cook fire? The Soris Square cook fire. I can't recall passing this way and not seeing one for at least 5 years. I can only hope that a better future awaits. They should build a containment zone for all this human trash filling the streets. That's a horrible thing to say. I can't believe we still have people so poor they must sleep out of doors and burn refuse for warmth. Look, I would say the realistic thing, but I want to push my my hope levels up a little bit. I can only hope that a better future awaits. There's +5 hope. We're still content. We're at 50 now. That's at least nice. We're at the halfway point. It's always good to at least, you know, have a buffer just in case something bad happens. Okay, let's run over to the... One thing I want to check. Can you... No, you cannot just click, for example, a store and enter that from the map. It just tells you what's there. Okay, let's keep running. There's Gulliver Dawson, a produce cart, Eli McBride doing his rounds. Okay, what do we have here? There's a dusty window. There's the apothecary. Let's go there. See what that's all about. Come on now. What do we have to tell him now? Gordon Gray. The proprietor, Gordon Gray, works away at something on the desk. Lank hair falling over his eye. Gordon Gray, how have you been keeping? Very well, Mr. Redgrave. What news today? Let's tell him about Sucker Jones. Well, I recently finished a contract in the sewers for Bixby Browncoat, a hunt for a murderous beast hiding among the pipes and machines. Can't imagine how you do it, sir. Even a busy day at the counter here makes me nervy. My prey called itself Sucker Jones, but there wasn't much man left in its composition by the time I caught up to him. Dreadful. Please, no more details. I haven't the stomach for violence. Are you in pain now? Damn it, yes. My hip socket is pure fire. Yes, and I suspect you're exactly the Cyclops to help me. Of course, the usual Gilbert's laudanum. Exactly. If it wasn't for your remedies, I'd have to give up my prosthetic and stumble around with a crutch. Here you go, sir. I'll put it on your account. Obliged? That's the ticket. One measure of brass polish, please. Certainly, Mr. Redgrave. Goes for $1 nowadays. Okay, there we go. I'm sure that's going to be helpful. The brass polish is bound to stain the floor, so I can't just slap it on Otto anywhere. Ah, okay, so that's for the workshop, I suppose. I should head back to that old pile of gears at my workshop to apply it. It's a nice quiet place, and it's already a mess. A little bird told me that you specialize in certain kinds of surgeries. So you're Molly's volunteer. I'm afraid that my schedule's a tad packed today, though tomorrow could work. Very well, I'll come back later. As you say, sir. I'm fine with the laudanum we have. We don't have to be greedy about that. Let's take a look at the... so that's brass polish. Polish of a standard quality made for metallic surfaces. There's still some left in the can. There's another laudanum. Let's just drink it. Some more blood can't hurt. Okay, and I suppose we're gonna go back home quickly to apply the polish to Otto, see how that improves him, and then we're gonna talk to Dante. Alright, come on, load that. Star Square always takes a little bit longer because it's just much bigger than all the other places. Come on now, always that last hurdle. And I can't read that every time. There we go. Let's quickly take a look at that just to get the dot out of the way. Okay, so we've got more than half now. More than half. There's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 missing. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that... Okay, I'll find him in the apothecary. Yeah, we did that. We're gonna have to wait for tomorrow. That's for later. Let's go apply that stuff to Otto at Red Lantern Lane, right? Let's go there. And apply that. See how it helps Otto out. How it makes him better. Hopefully that will come in handy at some point. There's the workshop. Okay, let's go in there real quick. haven't been here in a bit. I hope he hasn't, like, I hope Otto hasn't opened the lament configuration yet, because that's a bad idea. Perhaps just no.